Ahoy!
That's better. Welcome to another episode of Bottom of the Stream with Adam and Nick. My name is Adam.
My name is Nick. Welcome back.
Why did you like the blue steel?
I don't know. I think I'm in a bit of a freaky mood.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, that bodes well.
Welcome to Bottom of the Stream with Adam and Nick, the best place to get up to date with all the news of the week in the world of streaming and movies. How are you, Adam?
I am great, thank you. Yourself?
Good.
Yeah?
Yes.
Good. My back doesn't hurt anymore.
Bonus.
I've almost stopped coughing, so it won't be so annoying.
Yeah.
This podcast won't be as annoying as it was last week.
Sure.
If it was annoying last week, I do apologise. I couldn't edit it all out. It's just annoying.
There was a lot of coughs.
My arm started hurting yesterday, but that's gone off today. So
I have to chop that
at the
off.
minute, I'm aches and pains free, touch
Yeah.
wood. So yeah, good. What about you?
No aches, no pains.
Good.
I'm feeling all right.
How's the knee?
Yeah, good. That's
Good.
getting cut open in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's not long now, is it?
No. So, not that you'd know because I'll still be under this desk.
True.
So there you go. But no, all fine. I went to a wedding at the weekend.
Nice. How was that?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I mean, it was stormy.
Oh yeah,
The
the weather
weather.
wasn't great for a wedding.
When we were northern.
Oh,
So
really? Even
it was
worse.
dodging a few showers and...
Did you get wet?
No. It was very difficult to try and keep my extremely shiny patent shoes free of mud walking betwixt the accommodation and the venue, which was basically down a farm track.
Oh wow, in the rain, or in the post-rain?
It had rained. It was raining sideways at one point.
Yeah.
So to try and at one point I was manning the electronic barrier to let
Oh really?
cars up and down.
Car
and I
park
was
guard
like-
at a wedding. Nice.
Yeah, and I was like, good God, shall I just go in trainers and like leave my trainers at the door? And yeah, so my father-in-law was doing lots of lifts.
What have you?
Up and down the track.
Oh, I thought you meant he was
in the
carrying
car.
you.
No.
But the shoes survived.
Weather aside, yeah, the shoes were alright.
How was the jacket situation in the end?
I got a jacket.
Did you get a refund for your scam jacket?
I have been told, and I had a notification in an email that they have done the refund, and that I
Okay.
should be seeing it in the next few business days.
Right,
So I don't want to say that one's totally over the line,
but it might be.
but it might be.
Well, keep us
And if
informed
it
for next
is,
week.
I'll be really
Yeah,
surprised.
me too. I'm
because-
amazed if you're going to get this money back.
I have had several excuses from the live chat
Oh right, okay.
from this website.
From the AI bot
And
on this website.
and first they said they were processing the refund straight away.
Yeah.
And then when I chased after a couple of days, they said that their refund department was on holiday, and I was like, "What?
The refund
whole
department? It doesn't bode well when they have to have a refund department.
And yeah, so
We'll see. In case you were not aware, Nick got scammed for a jacket.
I didn't. Did I show you the pictures?
No.
Can
Show
I
me
do
afterwards.
this? All right, I'll do it after. But remind me.
Yeah.
Because I said I'd show you last week, and I
You
don't
did.
think I did. So, and I will put them in the Discord
Okay.
because it's really funny.
If you send them to me, I can put them on the video.
Yeah, that's true. Just remind me, or I'll forget.
Okay. You are quite forgetful. As
I will
we've
show
found
you.
out.
I will send you what I ordered,
This is what you received.
what I got, and then what I actually ended up
Okay.
with from a reputable
I would
company.
like that. You are quite a forgetful person, as we've found out tonight.
Yeah, I'm not in the
Full
great day.
disclosure.
I've also forgotten my notes for this week's movie.
Yes, so the movie show will be heavily followed by me this week.
But on the plus side, due to my disorganisation, I watched most of the movie not an hour before we
Okay.
got together here. So
So
it is
it's fresh in the mind.
extremely fresh in my mind.
I've got super comprehensive notes, so we should be
I
good.
did make good notes.
You always
With
do.
like 12 pages of notes sitting on my dining room table. Which we are talking about at Thursday's movie show.
Yes.
Which will be our first wild card choice of the season
It is indeed.
from Patreon Ross Cook.
Yeah.
And what was the movie called again? I don't have my notes.
It's called Officer Black Belt.
Officer Black Belt.
It's a Korean martial arts movie.
Action /
Action.
police movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a bit of a dark turn, but we'll find
I'm
the fun
excited
in
to talk about
somewhere. I'm looking forward to talking about it.
I felt like we've not done a martial arts movie for a while.
It has been a while.
So it's time we went back to that genre.
Agreed.
And here we are.
And we have. So we're good.
Anyway, that's Thursday.
Yes,
Today is Monday.
it is.
And
That's a confusing thing to say when today is actually Thursday.
We will start with a question of the week.
Okay. I'm excited.
And we are going to have a bit of a movie-themed question this week. And it's quite simple.
Okay.
Would you rather have your life directed by Wes Anderson or Quentin Tarantino?
Oh, wow. Do you think they are like the opposites of each other when it comes to movie directors? Like, are they both ends of the scale?
Like, in terms of style,
Yeah.
I like them. I love them both. I actually rate them really highly.
Agreed.
I love both of their sort of bodies of work. I feel they are pretty diametrically opposed.
Yeah.
In terms of your wistful... You were in the scale of wistful to, what, graphic?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I think they're the opposite ends of a scale.
Both, like, modern American auteurs.
Yes.
In totally different wavelengths.
It's a tough question. Because if you have your life directed by Quentin Tarantino...
It doesn't... Yeah, go on. Finish.
It's going to be very hectic.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily going to be violent. My life's not violent.
Still your life.
It's still my life. But it's going to be a lot of hectic, fast-moving, high-paced action.
Dropping a lot more F-bombs and C-bombs.
Yeah, exactly. I'll have to swear
words.
a lot more. Whereas if it's Wes Anderson, I feel like I'd be a lot more chilled, a lot more laid back, but also quite a bit more loopy.
I don't know if I could handle my life being that dreamy.
Yeah, and that colour scheme is like...
Everything a bit sort of...
Pastel-y.
Yeah, pastels and fake looking, but good.
But real.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to go with Wes Anderson. Then.
I think I'm getting Tarantino.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, that make the podcast really interesting.
Yeah.
I think I'm going Wes Anderson. As much as I love Tarantino, I don't think I could live in that world.
If I open this can of drink
Yeah.
in a Tarantino, it just like...
Yeah, explosions. Whereas if I opened it, like a cloud would wisp out.
Yeah.
It'd be great. I feel like we could do something with AI here. I might have a play over the weekend.
I think so. It's a spin-off question.
Go on.
Who would be better at directing the other's style?
Oh.
Because I reckon Tarantino could do a Wes Anderson movie better than Wes Anderson could do a Tarantino movie.
Yeah, I think you're right. I can't get my head around Wes Anderson making Kill Bill. That does not compute in my brain. But could Tarantino could do a Wes Anderson movie?
Yeah.
I'd like to see that. I think I'd like to see that more than Wes Anderson doing a Tarantino movie.
Yeah.
Here's another spin-off question. Which director would you want to direct your life?
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
I think there's one obvious answer.
One that has just popped into my head and I've not thought about is the name's just popped in there. I've not given it any more thought or artistic consideration, but Edgar Wright popped in.
Edgar Wright, okay.
Yeah.
Chris Columbus popped into mind.
Oh, okay, yeah, nice.
Or John Hughes or somebody like that.
Yeah.
Spielberg.
You're going. All of those sort of are giving me
80s,
80s,
family
90s
movies.
Family.
Yeah, I feel like that's what my life.
Retro.
That's
vibe.
what I want my life to be.
Yeah, that's a different type of wistfulness.
Yeah, wistful, but not Anderson
Arty
wistful. Yeah, not arty farty bollocks.
I'd say that's one. Like I say, I love most of Wes Anderson's movies, even the ones.
Do you remember that animated dogs one he did? That was bad.
I Love Dogs.
I Love Dogs.
Yeah.
That was a bad movie.
I saw not that long ago I think it was on Netflix. It's Asteroid City.
Yes,
and that was.
I've never seen that.
That was. It looked amazing. Incredible cast, but that was pushing the limits of.
Yeah, I think that's like. Yeah.
I mean, Royal Tenenbaums.
Great film.
It's one of my favorite films ever. I love that. I love The Life Aquatic. I like Darjeeling Limited. I am a fan of Wes Anderson stuff.
Who's your favourite?
Tarantino.
Yeah, same.
If I have to pick one of the two, Tarantino.
Every time.
Definitely.
Agreed. Good question. I like that. Shall we move on?
Let's do it. Let's hit the news.
Let us know who you would want to direct your life.
Yeah. Sure.
Out of those two or any other.
Yeah, just go free reign. Go for it. So I don't think I have ever used Politico as a news source before.
Politico?
But here we are. This is kind of a very specific news story in that it is a current law change going through in California.
Right.
But I think this is a problem which I suffer from in my viewing.
Okay.
And I would be fully behind this law coming in over here or even worldwide. I reckon you're going to be interested in this as well.
Okay.
So, there is a currently, as I say, going through the process in California, signed this week by none other than the governor of California, Gavin Newsom, and I think arch nemesis of Donald Trump.
Yeah.
A law banning excessively loud advertisements on streaming platforms.
Excessively loud?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you never find that?
Not really.
I do all the time.
What, that the adverts are louder than the film?
Yeah,
Oh. I guess I've noticed.
definitely. And also that different apps are louder than others as well. So if my kids have been watching YouTube, they have to crank it right up on the TV. And then if you put Netflix on after, you're like... Say. Anyway,
okay.
there is a new law in California addressing a troubling jump in TV ad noise complaints.
Right.
I've definitely noticed this.
I don't think I have.
This is fueled by streaming companies airing commercials louder than the shows and movies they accompany.
Right.
Yeah. In 2010, a law capped ad volumes on cable and broadcast TV, but did not apply to streaming services.
Okay, so there is already a law in place.
Yeah.
Which seems pretty simple to just add them in to that law. We don't need another one.
Politico says, given California's massive sway in the entertainment industry, this law may strong-arm streamers into shushing commercials,
Shushing.
nation and even worldwide.
Okay.
I'm pretty confident some of our listeners will be going, yes,
Okay.
I noticed that.
That's fair. I mean, the only streaming service I have with ads is Amazon. I don't watch an awful lot on Amazon other than the films we do on here. I would listen out for
I've noticed it, definitely,
especially
especially on, like, even on Channel 4 ITV streaming services. And,
Okay.
let us know, guys. Let us know. But that's happening. That's happening over there. So we'll carry on with the Netflix news. And
Go for it.
a reboot. Because what would a Monday be without a reboot? News on that is, according to Deadline, Netflix have commissioned a new competition series,
Okay.
an adaptation of the board game Clue or Cluedo.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they have greenlit Clue, an unscripted series based on the murder mystery classic. There was a quiz show.
That's what I was just thinking.
Definitely in this country. This has been
100%.
done before.
Yeah. Tony Slattery was in it.
Was he?
Yeah, I remember.
The series will feature a group of contestants facing physical and mental challenges to collect clues before stepping into a real-life game of deduction and deception. To win, they'll have to outwit opponents and identify the who, where, and what of the crime. Guess right and add money to their prize pot. Guess wrong, and they may be eliminated. They will be surrounded by familiar suspects such as Colonel Mustard, Miss Scarlet, Professor Plum, and Mrs. White.
Mrs. White. Okay, I used to love Cluedo when I was a kid. I was great at Cluedo as a kid.
Yeah.
I think I was unbeaten.
Yeah.
As a child.
We play it occasionally with
Do
our
you? I've not played it for
kids.
years.
Jeff Gaspin.
Is he?
Yeah, he's always thirsty. He is the VP of unscripted series at Netflix. He said, like so many families and friends over the years, we've gathered around the table trying to figure out who did it, making Clue a source of nostalgia that everyone shares. Thanks to the incredible vision of our partners at Hasbro Entertainment, we're delivering a fresh, imaginative whodunit competition that will invite today's audiences into this iconic world.
So it's going to be like role playing, or is it going to be?
I think you're going to have actors planted, and then you're going to have your contestants.
Trying to figure out.
Yeah,
who
maybe
did it.
interviewing them or deducing clues.
Okay, I like that idea.
There was definitely, I'm sure it was on ITV.
There was 100%.
A version of this in the UK, so it wouldn't surprise me if there was something in the past.
It was in the 90s. It was definitely a 90s quiz show.
Yeah.
I'm going to Google it while you talk, but I'm 100% sure.
Like, I can remember
Tony
no
Slattery was in
details other than I'm sure that's a thing that existed, probably not for very long.
Right. I think I found it.
Okay. Now I'm intrigued.
A unique game show in which celebrities try to deduce which of the classic characters committed a murder while watching a short film and interviewing the suspects. Richard Madeley hosted it.
No way.
Yeah. Leslie Grantham played Colonel Mustard. Nicholas Parsons played Reverend Green.
Okay. They're both dead.
Yeah, they are. Stephanie Peacham played Mrs. Peacock.
Okay.
John Bird played Professor Plum. Rula Lenska played Mrs. Peacock. Great cast. Tom Baker played Professor Plum
Wow.
in a few episodes. Christopher Biggins was in it for a bit. Jerry Hall.
Wow.
I'm positive Tony Slattery was in it. I'm going to keep going.
He sadly passed away.
He did,
not that
yeah,
long
he
ago
did,
as
yeah.
well. Okay. Whilst you reminisce on
Joanna
that.
Lumley. Molly Sugden, Pam Ferris, everybody, Richard Wilson, everybody, Liz Smith, June Whitfield, Chris Tarrant,
Who's who?
Ian Lavender, Kate O'Mara,
Was only on for 2 weeks.
Joan Sims, Toya Wilcox, Sean Pertwee, literally Nick Berry, everybody from the 90s was in this. Neil Morrissey.
There's a few names there I've not thought of or heard of
Wow.
for many years. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube.
I'm sure you can. Judy Finnegan.
Well, if Madeley was involved.
Well, yeah, she can't not be.
It's like,
I'm not finding Tony Slattery yet. Johnny Ball, there we go. Bella Remberg. Oh, I mean, down to guests now. Bob Holness,
oh, right, okay.
Andrew
I
Sachs.
must have done a celebrity version.
It was always celebrities.
Oh,
I think it was the celebrity guest show. Keith Chegwin, Matthew Kelly, Jim Bowen, Claire Rayner, Pamela Armstrong, Dickie Davis, Nick Owen. There's the who's who of 90s TV. John Barnes, Andy Crane, Liz Kershaw, Nanette Newman, Tony Slattery. I knew he was in it. One episode.
That must have been the one.
That must have been the one I
stuck in your
watched. Richard O'Brien, Dermot Monahan. They're not going to get a cast this good. Netflix are not going to get a cast that good.
No, just bring them back. Bring them all back.
I
Let's
think
go
most
proper
of these
retro.
people are dead.
Dig them up. Okay, so can I move on?
Yeah, if you want.
Right.
I'm not going to, but you can.
That's fine.
I'm just going to find out how many episodes it was. Bear with me one second.
I'll just run this shop on my own. So
25 episodes. Yeah.
That's too many people to have been in 25 episodes.
Ran from 1990 and ended in 1993.
Okay.
So not for long.
Genuinely thought you were going to say 1991.
Right,
So-
I've closed that page now. Let's move on.
A surprise project, extra project,
Okay.
is about to hit Netflix from Adolescence director Philip Barantini.
Oh, okay.
Because we know, in fact, that he is going on to do Enola Holmes 3
Yes, he is.
as his sort of next big project, which is filming now.
With Old Stranger Things.
But he has filmed and will shortly release, next month, in fact, 21st of November, a new one-off special.
Special.
A musical special
Okay. Of
of
what?
with arguably one of the biggest musical stars worldwide.
Really?
Yeah. One shot with Ed Sheeran.
Oh, okay.
Filmed in one take.
That's his gimmick.
That's the gimmick. Follows the singer as he travels across New York City performing some of his biggest hits. Yeah, Sheeran's just like walking the streets.
With a guitar.
With a guitar.
Oh, you just want to punch
There's always
him.
some dickhead with a guitar.
New York as well. It's so busy everywhere. And you're just like, oh, why is there a big group of people over there?
One shot was captured in one continuous take by director Barantini. The synopsis reads, the multi-Grammy Award winner will take viewers on a mesmerizing journey during one afternoon in real time as he travels the streets of New York City performing his greatest hits, captured in a single take.
Okay. I'm not going to lie.
Bet they still edit out the bits that are like, fuck off, Ginger.
This sounds dreadful. I don't want to watch that.
21st of November, you can find it on Netflix.
Okay. Check it out. Let us know if it's any good. It sounds terrible.
What's your favourite Ed Sheeran song?
I don't know. Any. Aren't they all the same?
Ed Sheeran
That time he was in Game of Thrones. That's my favourite Ed Sheeran song.
There was a period where he just popped up in
Yeah.
stuff, and you're just making them. You just like when he's in Yesterday.
Yeah, he's in
and
Yesterday as well.
Various other movies, and just because you'll know more Ed Sheeran songs than you think.
100%.
I like that one. I like that one song Ed Sheeran does. I quite like a few of the songs that other people have sung that he wrote. Okay, so it's October.
Yes,
We should start talking about Christmas movies.
probably.
So Netflix has
It's going to sneak up on us.
announced a synopsis for one of their big Christmas movies this year,
Okay.
Jingle Bell Heist.
Jingle Bell Heist.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Jingle Bell Heist stars Olivia Holt
Okay.
and Connor Swindles.
Oh, nice. From Sex Education.
Yeah, he's those two are leading this. Directed by Michael. I want to say his surname really sounds like it should have the word film in it, which
Right.
would be great for a director.
It would.
But unfortunately, it's not quite that. It's Michael Fimonongri.
Fimonongri.
I want to put an extra L in there, so it's
Yeah,
Fimonongri.
Fimonongri.
He directed.
Menagerie.
He directed To All the Boys, P.S. I Still Love You.
Okay.
So it was the sequel, wasn't it?
It was.
To that big thing. Co-written by Abby McDonald, who wrote some of Bridgerton. Jingle Bell Heist follows the story of Sophia Martin, who moves to London from Philadelphia to care for her mother. She expected life across the pond to be a bit more affordable.
Right.
She has to work 2 jobs and she has her caring responsibilities. When she is at her wit's end, she learns that her mother's surgery won't be covered by insurance.
Oh, no.
Looking for a quick payday, she resorts to robbing her horrible boss, played by Peter Serafinowicz.
Okay.
Only to be caught by Nick O'Connor, a former security consultant turned phone technician. He has no reason to turn her in, though. He is more interested in teaming up with her to land funds to take care of his daughter.
Right.
They form an alliance out of desperation and plan the ultimate seasonal scam, a holiday heist at a posh department store. But will their scheming turn into something more?
Oh, love story. Okay.
It feels like we're hitting all the Christmas plot points.
Yep. I feel like you'll be watching that probably in the next few weeks.
Do you not think you will?
Yeah, probably will.
Because, I think they're going for it's away from the Netflix formula of the last few years of, defrosting Lindsay Lohan or...
Yeah. Or the Christmas Chronicles over.
Yeah, exactly. Or who was the other one? Lacey Shaber. They defrosted her last year, didn't they, for one of the Christmas movies? This is like a hipper, younger...
Yeah. And it's got a bit more of a film vibe to it.
Yeah.
It's a heist movie.
I know I'll be watching it.
Yeah, doesn't your wife start watching Christmas movies about now anyway?
Yeah, it won't be long.
Won't be long.
Right? No, because she likes Halloween as well. So to
True.
be fair,
Get Halloween out of the way.
Yeah. She bought 2 pumpkins today. Not real ones.
That's early.
Yeah, but there's loads of pumpkins and things and trinkets around our house that are Halloween themed now.
Okay.
There's like a glitter ball pumpkin.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Anyway,
Cool.
digressing. So,
I like that you've got no say in this. It's just they're in our house now.
yeah, they are.
They just turn. I just get home and they're
step
there.
over them and just
Trip over a pumpkin on the porch.
So, from one serious Netflix project to something, I'm not being facetious, a genuinely serious Netflix project.
Okay.
Which is, I've been fascinated reading about this in the last week.
Right.
So,
What's going down?
this is, and it's already available. Netflix released this. So, you may have heard about the passing last week of Dr. Jane Goodall.
Yes, I have seen this on there.
So,
Because I remember thinking, how have they done that so quick?
Dr. Jane Goodall, Dame of the British Empire, pre-eminent primatologist.
Monkey lover.
Yeah.
She loved monkeys.
91. She died last week.
Yes.
And earlier this year, in March this year, she filmed an interview with Netflix that she understood would only be released after her death.
Okay.
And it was only herself and Brad Falchuk in the room, the producer and presenter.
Yeah.
They had a conversation. Famous last words is what this documentary is called. And Netflix have said that this will not be the last one of these.
Okay.
So there are more of these lined up, which you will not know about until it is time to release them.
Okay. How do you make that phone call? We're making a show about people after they're dead. Would you like to join in? Because we feel like it might be soon.
I don't know how you have that conversation. Netflix have said this series will feature some of the world's cultural icons.
Okay.
And that is so interesting to me.
Yeah, I like that.
And on Tudum, Netflix's website, they've sort of opened up a little bit about the process of this, saying that so the interview was held on an empty stage, all the cameras were remotely operated, all the footage securely held until Jane Goodall passed away, and it was unedited.
Okay.
So the only two people present were producer, presenter Brad Falchuk and the interviewee, in this case Jane Goodall. They had a whiskey first.
Nice. Before
a camera started rolling, and this thing is basically split into two parts. So there's the traditional interview, one-on-one interview part, and then after finishing the interview, Falchuk left the studio, so Jane Goodall could just speak directly to the camera.
Okay.
To deliver her final public thoughts, unedited.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really somber.
Absolutely fascinating.
That is fascinating. I must admit, I did see it pop up on there, and I was like, they've pulled that together quick. But that makes sense now. I might watch that.
I haven't had time this week, but I definitely want to watch it.
She's a fascinating lady.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily want to read all 3 paragraphs because people should go and watch it. But like her words to camera are really
poignant.
Yeah, really, really, really so.
Okay, how long's it on for?
I think it's 55 minutes now.
Okay, that's doable.
Yeah,
cool.
I just find it fascinating to read about it, and
I wonder who else is in the banks. I'm intrigued now.
Yeah, it does make you think of that question, doesn't it? When you see global cultural icons,
who else is there?
Does anyone spring to mind? I've got one that obviously springs to mind.
Richard Attenborough.
I think David Attenborough.
Dave, that's who I meant. I always get those two mixed up.
One was Jurassic Park. One's
yes, David Attenborough.
One's
maybe the King. Can you interview the King?
I think he'd just get himself in trouble.
I'm just trying to think of old people.
I suppose it doesn't
no,
have...
no, it does.
Well,
it's not going to keep him in the bank for 30 years, is
yeah,
it?
well, no. But
I can't think of anybody else. I'm sure there's loads.
Yeah. That was the first one that sprung to mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I'm going to watch that.
So, we'll move on. So, I think this is the last piece of Netflix news for the week.
Okay.
We know that, I think there have been a few beta versions of this, but Netflix has officially announced that for this holiday season, I'm not sure if we're counting that as sort of Thanksgiving or Christmas.
I think we go Halloween to Christmas is the holiday season.
Okay, fine. So, at some point soon, Netflix will be updating your interface, I guess.
Again.
To include a series of party games.
Right, okay.
Yes. Netflix wants to turn your living room into the ultimate game zone, as Netflix will drop a brand new lineup of party games for your TV. Forget controllers, consoles, or complicated setups. All you'll need is your Netflix on your TV and your phone, which will magically become your controller to jump straight into the action. Leading the releases are Lego Party, a colourful clash of mini-games and mayhem where you'll scramble for gold across themed challenge zones.
Okay.
Boggle Party, which lets up to 8 players flex their word-finding muscles.
Love a game of Boggle.
Pictionary Game Night.
Nice.
Tetris Time Warp.
Nice. These sound great.
And Party Crashers Fool Your Friends, a guessing game that will let you suss out who is secretly bluffing while everyone else pretends to know what's going on. no exact release date yet other than holiday season. And I know Netflix have sort of soft launched a few phone controlled games on the TV.
I've played a couple and they really work.
Multiplayer
it's really intuitive.
party games.
Nice. That's a great idea, to be fair.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a lot of like house parties and stuff going on. And
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure we'll get together over the holiday season at some point and play a few of those maybe.
So, yeah, anyone has a go at that, let us know. Okay, let's look at some movie news. And I would say a very long in gestation sequel
Right.
is apparently moving much closer to fruition. Some very complicated budgeting concerns appear to have been resolved as both sides have moved towards each other.
Nice.
And Heat 2
Wow.
is on.
Okay.
It's 2025 now.
It is, yeah.
When do you think Heat came out?
Ooh. Do you know? I don't know. Not even sure I know the decade. It's 90s, isn't it?
It is 90s.
It's 98.
1995. It's 30 years old.
30 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Michael Mann wants to return to direct the sequel, and he's got good reason to, because he wrote a novel that was the sequel to the movie.
Right.
Because he didn't think this movie would ever get made. But
so is he adapting that novel, or is it a new story?
Yes, okay, basically. Cool. So Amazon MGM Studios are in talks to pick this one up after Warner Brothers have sold it and passed on it.
Okay. Why would you pass on it?
Michael Mann is going to return to direct, according to The Hollywood Reporter. Leonardo DiCaprio is circling this thing. And you
say that a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Every time we talk about a new film.
Scorsese.
Yeah.
Just any of the directors. That's DiCaprio.
DiCaprio's like once in.
Yeah. He's just on absolute speed dial, isn't he?
But then he never seems to be in anything.
Interestingly, the character that Leonardo DiCaprio would potentially play in Heat 2 is Val Kilmer's character from Heat.
Okay. Right.
Because Val Kilmer is dead.
Well, yes.
And 30 years older.
So it's a sequel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Well.
Does that line up?
It is a sequel that spans multiple timelines.
Right.
So you can play around with age earlier, later. So Heat 2 is set in several timelines. One follows a younger version of Macaulay, the character played by Robert De Niro in Heat, and his crew pulling off daring heists and living their high life. Another tells of what happened to Val Kilmer's character after the first movie. And the third part of the book is set in a lawless South American drug zone with an overarching bad guy more brutal than anything seen in the first movie.
Sounds chaotic. There's 3 different timelines going on.
Which is, if it's a book that's 600 pages
long,
it's
easy.
Michael Mann will just make a 5-hour movie.
Yeah,
it's fine. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the initial budget proposal came in at $230 million.
Wow. That's a lot of money.
But both sides seem to have come to a deal which will bring it in at around $150 million.
Okay.
I think there's still a bit to get that over the line, but Heat 2 could be happening.
Sounds like it.
Get hotter. Another movie which we've talked about previously, because we said it was a bit retro, is Tom Holland starring in a John Grisham adaptation. Do you remember? The Partner?
Yeah.
So, The Partner is starring Tom Holland as an up-and-coming lawyer who fakes his own death to steal $90 million from a client and winds up in a whole world of trouble. This movie now has a director. And this is a guy who I think is on a really interesting career trajectory.
Okay.
Because he's a comedy guy. You'd say he was a comedy guy. Decades and decades of comedy stuff. That's, he had that sort of everyman down pat. He's now a huge Netflix movie star.
Right.
He's recently in a new Netflix crime drama.
Okay.
And now he's directing a legal thriller. I'm talking about Jason Bateman.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
That's not where I thought you were going with that.
yeah, he is going to direct Tom Holland in The Partner.
Okay.
Jason Bateman, I was going to say, can kind of do no wrong. I mean, Carry On,
Yeah,
the villain in that.
he was.
Black Rabbit with Jude
Yeah,
Law, currently riding high on Netflix. And yeah, stepping behind the camera for this.
Cool. I'm not against that.
News on another cast addition to the upcoming 4-film Beatles biopic.
Oh, okay. Yep.
And this thing, I know we've only had the Beatles cast up until now.
Yeah.
But this thing is going in hot.
It seems to
Like
be.
everyone's going to want to be in this thing.
Yeah.
So Linda McCartney has been cast
Right.
for more than one of these movies,
Okay.
according to
That would make sense.
according to this. Because so I think we're now starting to learn that these things will interrelate.
Yeah.
But specifically focus on one member of the band for each movie. And yes, none other than Saoirse Ronan will play Linda
Really?
McCartney. Yeah,
Okay.
in multiple movies. Joining,
Getting some big names in, aren't they?
yeah, Harris Dickinson, Paul Mescal, Barry Keoghan, and Joseph Quinn as the Fab Four.
Yeah, I can see that.
Obviously, all directed by Sam Mendes, Oscar winner himself. So yeah,
Wonder who's going to play Yoko Ono.
who indeed?
That's like the last
Yoko
big
Ono?
name. Probably. That's like the last big name to be cast now, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't know if because you've got like George Martin.
True.
Like, will Elvis pop up?
Yeah.
Will, who knows?
Yeah, anybody could pop up,
Like-
I suppose.
Mick Jagger gonna pop? I don't know. Yeah. Cameos of them being on like Ed Sullivan and that thing is ripe for
Yeah.
cameos.
There'll be a lot.
I would say in news. Am I harsh saying no one really wants this? Let's go with a sequel.
Okay.
Ocean's 14.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right.
Is there still an interest in that? Well, George Clooney says there is. He says that Ocean's 14 has been approved at Warner Brothers and will start filming in 2026.
Okay.
Yeah, he told E! News, we've got the budget approved. We're just trying to set up all the scheduling. And he said that he had talked to Brad Pitt, Matt Damon, Don Cheadle, and Julia Roberts. They will all be back.
Fair. I mean, that's just a chance for a load of mates to get together and make a film, isn't it?
Yeah. Time is just like wild, isn't it?
Oh, you're going to ask me when Ocean's 13 was?
No, that would be weird. I'll start with Ocean's
Okay.
11.
2009.
2001.
Really?
So the first movie in this franchise was 24 years ago.
Wow. So when was the last one?
The last one, which was Ocean's 13, was 2007.
Wow.
That's still a long time ago.
Yeah, it's nearly 20 years ago.
These things made a lot of money. So
they did.
Ocean's 11, 450 million at the box office. Ocean's 12 in 2004, 362 million. Ocean's 13 in 2007, 311 million. I'm not sure that appetite's there in 2026 or 7 by the time
Yeah.
this thing comes out.
Yeah, you're not making that sort of money.
Ocean's 8 was the spin-off in 2018. That was the all-female one. That made 297 million, which is still not bad.
No.
But again, even that will be basically a decade old by the time this thing comes out. I just think what always, I don't know why I do this in my mind, but I think like, so you're going, if you go back to 2001 when that came out,
Yeah.
If you take 25 years off that, which this is going to be later, and you're suddenly in 1976, you're like, that didn't happen back then.
No.
Like, that much of a gap. That seems like a huge gap.
Yeah.
Yet these guys are just knocking around like it's nothing. It's crazy to me. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, you're right. People stopped aging though, didn't they? George Clooney's not aged since 2001.
He obviously needs a new swimming pool.
Don't we all?
And final piece of news
Okay.
this week. It is a bit of a sad piece of news. It's the sad passing of a Netflix star.
Okay.
I'm afraid that Bashu the Giraffe, who starred in one episode of Heartstopper when they went to the zoo.
Oh, no.
For Nick's birthday, has passed away.
Oh, no.
He was 13.
Well, is that a good age for a giraffe?
I have no idea. I have literally no idea. Unfortunately, he had to be put to sleep due to a stomach issue. A true, beloved and gentle giant, according to Whipsnade Zoo. He was a bit of a player, though, because he had 5 kids.
Wow. That's young for a giraffe. Giraffes live 25 to 30 years.
Wow, okay. He also had foot problems. In June, he underwent a radical hoof procedure and was fitted with temporary shoes.
Oh, that's cute.
I like to think I don't know, some Converse or something.
I want to think of wellies.
Yeah, sad news.
That is sad news.
He will live on forever in that episode.
One episode of Heartstopper, which I've watched and cannot remember them going to a zoo.
There's loads of pictures of them in front of this giraffe on
fair.
this article. They look like they're having a great time. So there you go.
Good.
I believe it was episode 3 of the last season. But
okay.
That's all the news.
Excellent. Well done. Have you watched anything good at the top of the stream?
I've watched a few things.
Okay.
But I've not managed to finish the things I've watched it in terms of in terms of their series.
Okay.
But so I've carried on watching Haunted Hotel.
I finished Haunted Hotel.
So I'm halfway through.
It's great. Isn't it?
I'm so much fun.
Such a good show.
Just really easy and funny. My favourite one ever, I think, is the pillowcase killer.
The serial killer one. Yeah.
The Friday the 13th rip-off one.
Yeah.
I love the characters.
Everybody's
Abaddon is so
good.
funny.
So he gets better as well as you get further in. I don't know how many. Is there like 6 or 8? I don't remember. But as he gets towards the end, he's brilliant. Yeah, it's a great show. Honestly, I think discount BoJack Horseman. I think it's the best animated Netflix show.
It started great,
because BoJack Horseman is one of the best Netflix shows. So, but yeah, I've loved it. I thought it was great. I can't wait for the next season, which apparently is coming soon. It says when you click on it on Netflix, it says coming soon.
So yeah, I thought I need to finish the series, but it's a hard recommend.
Definitely, the finale is brilliant.
And then I have watched the first 2 episodes of How Are You? It's Alan Partridge.
This has gone off my radar. I did not know this existed until like 2 days ago.
So the whole thing is on iPlayer now.
I need to watch it.
And I watched the first 2. I mean, I am biased because
you love Alan Partridge.
Tickles my funny bone.
Yeah.
And it depends what Alan Partridge you like, because there's basically 2. There's 2 versions of Alan Partridge.
Yes.
There's Upswing Alan Partridge.
Yeah.
Which is when he's on TV presenting a show or radio and everything's falling apart around him.
Yeah.
And he ends up punching someone in the face or something goes totally wrong. That is Upswing Alan Partridge. And then there's Downswing Alan Partridge, which is he's in the depths of knocking around Norfolk.
Yeah, living in a hotel.
Exactly.
Living in a garage.
This is very much that. And this is Alan Partridge's self-made, self-funded documentary on mental health.
Right. I'm in. I honestly didn't know this even existed until a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
and it's funny anyway, but it's all the bits that kept making me chuckle. I just didn't get it. It's all the mistakes that are in there on purpose. So in the first episode, he puts up some stats, but he says the wrong word and he calls them statistics.
Like you've been doing all that.
Yeah, and it made me laugh for about 5 minutes. And like it's him running in slow motion and like people walking in front of the camera because he's made it himself, and it's just I think it's really funny.
I'm definitely going to check this out.
So yeah, I've watched the first 2.
How many are there?
6.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. 100%. That's going on in my house.
Yeah, so I'm all in on that. And then I don't know how much you want to talk about it, but let's just mention it because I think one of the first things I watched live on TV
Same.
for a long time.
I know exactly.
And I heard this thing was on the news today when I was driving my car. As you know, it was the last story on the news on the radio. It was like, the celebrity traitors started yesterday. Here are the 3 traitors, and this thing got viewed. 7 million people watched this live,
which is crazy numbers.
It is nowadays.
Yeah,
the celebrity traitors, first series of the first celebrity version of the traitors in this country.
Before we get into it, is it the best celebrity reality show lineup on anything ever?
I get the feeling people banging down the door to be on this.
It really seems like it. Because I don't think. Well, I'm a Celebrity is probably the biggest reality show. I don't think they've ever had a lineup this good.
Yeah.
Or Strictly.
Because there's a bit of desperation to go in on that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Strictly is the sort of route one.
But even then,
guess, isn't it?
Everybody in this, there's only 2 people I don't know who they are out of 19, which for me is pretty impressive. But I saw an Instagram reel of a guy, and he was going through the cast with his 13-year-old son.
Okay.
And he didn't know anybody. That lad did not know anybody. He knew the YouTuber.
Yeah.
And that was it. He didn't know anybody else. And I'm like, yeah, if you think about it, they're all in their 50s, 60s, 70s.
Why would a 13-year-old know who Stephen Fry was?
Exactly.
When was that? Stephen Fry has not done QI for, 6, 7, 8 years.
He didn't know who Jonathan Ross was. He didn't know who Alan Carr was. He didn't know who Kate Garraway was.
Yeah.
He didn't know who Stephen Fry was. He literally he knew the YouTuber and he knew the Paloma Faith.
Right, okay, yeah.
That was literally the 2 people this 13-year-old knew. So I think it's definitely catered at an older audience. But there's some big name celebs in there.
Do you know what I thought was really interesting that struck me is, I know we've only seen the first one, is that you can tell these people are out of their comfort zone.
Yes, 100%.
Like, as in, because they used to be in a safe environment, yeah, and even on other reality shows, you would. I'm not saying they're unsafe, but like they don't know what's coming.
Yeah,
and I think that's rare for a celebrity who has to like be planned. You know, this is my show I present, or my songs I go and sing, or my routine is all done for me. And it'll be interesting to see how it develops. It is a real nitpick.
Yeah.
Because I kind of think it was necessary for how they did the episode, but this was not an action-packed episode. This was very much set up, and I think to try and get value out of probably the money they paid these guys.
I was saying this at work today.
No one was killed.
No one was killed. No one was banished.
No one was banished. So it did feel a bit more of a scene-setting introduction than
It didn't really feel like
we've seen in the normal traitor shows.
It didn't really feel like a traitors episode because there was no round table. There was no turret, whatever they call it, and there was no murder or banishment. So it didn't really feel like a traitors episode.
But I understand why they've 100%. Done it that way.
Yeah, I do as well. But
it was a good cliffhanger. So where we left it, someone's going to die. Just random. It's good. There's going to be a random, because it's a death.
It's
in plain sight,
murder in plain sight, but not straight away. It said as well.
Yeah.
So that's not going to happen the next day or whatever. So yeah, it is. I love the traitors. I think it's a great lineup. I think it's going to be a great series. I didn't think that episode was great. I'm not going to lie.
I thought it was necessary.
Yes,
it's a necessary setup.
I think tonight's episode
when the business will start.
Tonight. Both episodes will have been on by the time this episode comes out, but. There's 2 a week, I think, for 3 weeks, and then the final week's free. I think. Okay. I think that's how they're doing it. But yeah, I think I love the traitors. I think it's gonna be great. Claudia Winkleman is so good in that show.
When she was stood in that graveyard with that poncho on,
she's
honestly, if BAFTA for acting,
100%,
just best game show. She has to because she's hosting a game show and has to act.
Yeah, and she has to. She knows who the traitors are. Yeah. She's around those people all the time, and she has to not give anything away in her looks or expression. It must be so difficult. Yeah. It's such a good show, and I don't like reality TV, but it's a really good show.
But she is the glue to it.
Yeah, 100%.
Because she looks like she's having so much fun.
Yeah,
and honestly, that is because sometimes it's a bit squiffy and it's a bit twee, but she just brings it through.
Yeah, there's going to be a different vibe this year as well because obviously a lot of those people know each other.
True.
And you've never had that in the traitors before. These are all strangers coming in. And a lot of them know Claudia.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of changes to the physics of the show. So it's going to be an interesting series, I think.
Okay.
Cool. I haven't watched anything other than The Haunted Hotel, but I have decided for Halloween season, I'm going to rewatch the Friday the 13th movies
nice.
from the
I
start.
don't think I've ever seen them all.
So
Not all of them.
I also have not. So I've seen the first one a couple of times.
Yeah.
And I've seen Jason X and Freddy vs. Jason, but
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen any of the ones in the middle.
Okay.
And I felt like that was a gap in my slasher movie knowledge. So I watched the first one and the second one last weekend.
Thoughts?
They have aged badly. The first one's obviously a classic. The second one spends most of its runtime recapping what happened in the first one.
Yeah.
And then Jason just randomly shows up, but there's no explanation of to why this is now a great big human man who is not a drowned child. And he's like avenging his mother. So I'm going to go with it. I don't really know, because I was going to do the Halloween films.
Yeah.
But I think I have seen all of the Halloween films. Then I was going to do the Nightmare on Elm Street films, which I think I'll do afterwards.
Yeah.
And I've also...
I think I have seen all of those.
I don't think I've seen all of those. Appropriately enough, I've never seen all of the Child Play films, and I'm wearing the Jokey t-shirt now. So I'm going to do them at some point as well. So I'm just going to watch slasher movies for a bit.
Okay.
And I think it's because I'm reading a book at the minute about the Scream movies.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting. And if you've got any interest in those movies at all, you should definitely check it out, because it's a really well-written book. Fascinating stories about, and it goes through each movie in turn, and it's right up to date as well. So it talks about, so I'm about just over halfway through now.
Yeah.
And it's talking about the controversy around Scream 7 and General Ortega leaving and all of that. So that's all being talked about in this book. So it's bang up to date. And I've seen all of those films a lot of times, and there's stuff I'm learning in there. So definitely go and check it out. It's called What's Your Favourite Scary Movie?
Okay.
And yeah, really interesting, especially the development of the first one and how that became, because it was Harvey Weinstein. It was Harvey Weinstein's baby, and Wes Craven and Kevin Williamson. So, and how this story is told is that they have to kind of move away from Weinstein and that sort of thing. So it's really interesting. So check that out.
Excellent.
I've also read a couple more books whilst I was on holiday, if you want to hear about those.
Yeah, would love to.
I read How to Sell a Haunted House.
Okay.
By, I don't know why I've said by, I have no idea who wrote that.
Good one.
Which is a really good little fun, I guess, horror story. It's not a horror story, really. It's about this brother and sister who get reunited. They're like estranged, but their parents die in a car crash, and they get reunited to try and sell their parents' house. And the ghosts of their parents are not there, but the lingering memory of their parents in their parents' possessions is kind of haunting this house. And it's a really, really good, fun, stupid story.
Oh, cool.
It's like...
I'll borrow that off you. Grady Hendrix.
That's it.
The author.
The mother was a puppeteer, so the house is full of puppets, and they all start coming to life and stuff. So yeah, definitely check that out. It's a really good book. But the best book I've read in a very long time is called The Book of Doors.
Okay.
Which I think is by somebody called Giraffe something. That was great. That was one of the best books I've read in a long time.
Gareth Brown.
I was right, Gareth. So it's about a girl who inherits a book called The Book of Doors, which allows every door to become any door.
Okay.
So if you're holding the Book of Doors, you can think of a door, and it will become that door. So you can travel through the world. And then she also finds out later on that it can travel through any door in time. So she can go back in time and forward in time through these doors. But then there's then she finds out about these other books that exist. So there's the Book of Pain, the Book of Despair, the Book of there's all these different mystery books.
Yeah.
And it turns into a really, really good time travel story, and it's really sad, and it's really worrying. There's a lot of shit goes down in that book that's like, shit, if you got stuck in that situation, that would not be good. I would highly recommend. It's his first ever novel.
Brilliant.
I would highly recommend it. I read it in like 3 days. It's great. It was recommended by our friends Alex and Wayne, who have started an Instagram account reviewing books on their. I don't know what it is, but we'll put it in the show notes or something. They both recommended it to me, so I've checked it out. I've checked both of them out. So I'm into books at the minute. I feel like I'm well read.
I've got a pile 6 or 7 high on my bedside table.
Get a Kindle,
And
then
I
you don't know
just-
how many's on it.
No, we know, and I do have some on my Kindle as well. But I do like a book.
I do, but I find them quite awkward now. Now I've got used to lying with a Kindle, and it's just like, and I've really struggled now to read an actual book. So, yeah, I read all 3 of them on my Kindle.
Cool.
But yeah, they're all really good.
Excellent.
Check them out.
Good stuff.
I think that's it, though. I don't think I've watched anything else. Taskmaster's on. That's really good.
I've not started that yet.
That's good.
So, yeah. Okay.
I'm in a quandary tonight because they're both Taskmaster and the Traitors are both on at 9 o'clock.
Traitors.
Yeah. Simple.
What's Taskmaster after?
Oh yeah, probably will. Cool. Right. What do we do now? What do you want to do now?
We could, if you would like to. How about
We're 55 minutes in.
we could call it there?
Do you want to call it there?
Yeah, maybe we'll tease for next week that we could maybe go back to the 101 best performances.
Do you want to do that as a bonus episode?
Yeah, sure.
We'll just record next week. We'll just record a bonus episode. We've got time.
Yeah, let's do it.
We were going to end this episode with the 101 greatest performances of the 21st century. Is it?
We'll actually hit up the top.
We were going to end it, but we've waffled on for so
15 or
long.
20.
We're like nearly an hour in already. So we'll do next week. We'll record a bonus episode and we'll just stick that out.
Yeah,
and we'll do that. Okay,
like it.
Sounds good. So I think that's it for this episode.
Yes.
Go out and watch Officer Black Belt.
Indeed.
If you're making notes on it, don't lose them.
I know exactly where my notes are. Thank you very much.
Are they here?
No.
Okay. Yeah, go out and watch that. It's a Korean martial arts movie. There is a dub, so if you're one of those people that don't like subtitles, you'll be fine. It's not the greatest dub, but we'll get into that in the episode. Do that. Like and subscribe on this. Tell your nan, tell your mum, tell everybody that you know about Bottom of the Stream with Adam and Nick. Ding the bell. Do whatever that does. And we'll be back on Thursday on our podcast for our movie show and next Monday for another episode of this.
Cheers.
Bye.